Hey folks, we are back for another episode of It's Consulting Time, where we are always bringing you a plethora of creatives, innovators, and leaders from around the globe. Purpose over popularity is our motto, and we never fail to leave you with joy, jewels, and justice. Let's chat with our special guest. Yeah, what it do? We are back, y'all. I can't say it's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. But it's the second of the month. And I am super duper stoked to have two gentlemen with me this evening. And wait, hold up. Let me just say this. These guys were on time. They were here for sound check. We had time to converse and talk about the world. This is what, ladies, y'all got to get together because these gentlemen followed directions. Now, it might have been because they ain't have to beat their face because they really ain't care what was going on. They just got up here like, this is who I am. But needless to say, guys, I'm so excited because I'm about to bring Chief Griffey out. And I don't know if you took time to really read the intro, but Chief Griffey is dope, right? A Louisville, Kentucky native. So I want to hear how he says it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him out.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? All right. Do you say Louisville or do you say Louisville?
Louisville.
I knew it.
Yep, Louisville.
You know, I used to play softball, and so we had the Louisville Slugger baseball bat. So
yeah, Louisville Slugger.
So, Chief Griffey, introduce yourself, to everybody, and then let's get rocking and rolling.
Okay, my name is Chief Griffey. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm an artist. It's my third year. I really enjoy it. Make sure that you get on Spotify, Apple, and all other music platforms and search Chief Griffey and give me a listen and join the Vibe Tribe.
All I'm saying is y'all better be careful, baby, because that song Have Mercy, y'all know I'm so silly. So, I was like, oh, he got a song called Have Mercy. Oh, it's going to be sanctified and filled with the semi-Holy Ghost. Baby, me and Chelsea was listening to that song. I said, Chelsea, you like that song? Chelsea said, I said, did you hear what he was saying in that song? I said, oh, my. Have mercy. But all right, but no, before we talk about Have Mercy, so Chief Griffey, let's start back. Let's go back to when you really started to get into music. How old were you and what did that process look like?
I was around 5 when I started falling in love with music. And I remember being at a barbecue and a song started playing and everybody threw their hands in the air and just started dancing and being in a good mood. And I was like, man, I think this is what I want to do eventually. And I want to say 3 years ago, that's when I started taking it seriously.
Wow. Okay, hold up. 3 years ago?
Right before COVID.
Listen, Have Mercy is fire.
Thank you.
Like the kids say, it's fire.
It's fine.
It's yes. So, all right, before we talk about anything else, what's the story behind that song though? Because it's got to be a story.
It's, I got it inspired by the 90s song Shy Guy.
Okay.
And let me see. Have Mercy. I just felt like I was in a good mood at the time I was writing it.
Okay.
And I'm married, so my wife walked past and I was like, have mercy. And I was about to go down there and write the song.
I figured it was it. It was it. Shout out to the wife.
Yeah, shout out to my wife.
Being the motivation behind that song.
Always.
I figured that. Absolutely.
Always.
So what was it like, creating this particular song? Like, was there anything that surprised you about the overall process? Were there any unexpected challenges?
No. I never had writer's block. It's weird. Like the whole time I've been writing, I never had writer's block.
Really?
Sometimes I shock myself when I write songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like the finished product after I get done recording and I listen all the way through, like, man, I wrote that. Like, it's dope. I can't wait for it. And then I get excited. I'm like, I want everybody to listen to it. I always send it to my cousin. I let my wife hear it. I'll be like, listen to this. Like,
yes.
So yeah, I get so excited. I get excited.
And what strengths do you feel that you have, as a creative that really help you with, building and creating such great music?
Confidence. Confidence. I'm just confident in my work. I'm sensitive about it as well, but I'm confident as well.
You sensitive about your
I am.
Got it. Now, all right. So, and the thing about that confidence is, I think that so many people are only confident to the extent that people acknowledge them.
Right.
So I think for you, I would say your self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we really live in a world where a lot of people's confidence is fueled by how many people like their posts. I never realized that so many people get depressed because people don't like their stuff on social media versus really thinking about the why. Right. Why am I doing this? What's the purpose? And so I want to pose that question to you. Like, what is your mission or what is your purpose as, a music artist?
To make good music. Like, I feel like everything sounds the same. So my goal is to have things, different from on my end and stuff you can dance to and be like, wait a minute, what he say? Like you said, like, wait a minute, like catch you by surprise. That's my mission though. Just, to reach new people with music and try to change the world through music, like trying to make things more happy. Because everything from my perspective is more bang bang, shoot 'em up, and
listen. And you know what?
Everybody doesn't do that.
Let's just talk about it though. Chief Griffey, let's just go there and then I want to talk about the Vibe Tribe, but let's just stop right there for a minute. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of Tubi, right? I want to support Tubi because a lot of our, films and stuff.
Yeah.
But the saddest thing is every movie that I watch on Tubi is so predictable, and it's just what you said. It's all drugs, solicitation, killing, all that crazy. And this is my thing. I don't want to date myself, but I remember, listening to Snoop and Dre back in the day. And I really didn't realize, all they was talking about was bitches and hoes because it wasn't presented like that. Yeah. All I remember is the 40s and the dogs and the, and the cars with the hydraulics. Mm-hmm. And I think even though they were talking about some of the same stuff, the imagery versus it being so blatant. Yeah. We have confused being real with being ignorant. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I want to appreciate you and salute you for staying true to you because you're an international recording artist. Like you've been through and through this thing.
Right.
And so tell us kind of how the Vibe Tribe came about.
That's what they named themselves. My fans named themselves, and I was just like,
Okay.
yeah, I can't give them that name. But they just one person said it, and then everybody just went running with it. I was like, sure, I'm gonna roll with it too. Yeah, Vibe Tribe.
Okay.
'Cause I don't-
Okay.
yeah, I don't want to call them fans or anything. I like to call them supporters, and like,
Understood.
yeah, you treat people like fans. Like I don't know, like I've been in a situation where I was treated like a fan, where I seen somebody and got starstruck, and they like, not right now. I want to. No, I'm not gonna do that to them. So I don't want to call them fans. I call them the Vibe Tribe. And every show I throw, every performance I have, it's like a family reunion.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you describe the music that you typically create?
I would say a vibe of some sort. Like,
Okay.
yeah, a vibe of some sort. Depending on what vibe you in. I got a lot of stuff. I got ratchet vibes. I got smooth vibes. I got sunny outside vibes. I got to set the mood vibes. Whatever you want.
Okay. So what was the role of music in the early years of your life?
It was everywhere. You couldn't shake music. I grew up in the 90s. You couldn't shake music. It was everywhere. It was in the car, on the radio 24/7. You turn on, you remember the box? It was on TV, MTV, all that.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. And then it was like actual CDs, so you could take the poster and put them up on your wall.
Wait a minute. What about cassettes?
Yeah, and cassettes too. Yeah.
I gotta go back. I even remember records. And now I'm not this old, but I had older parents. So I remember A-tracks. We had an A-track adapter.
Yeah.
Because by the time they had us, cassettes existed.
Yeah.
But we had an A-track adapter that we put in the stereo.
The big brick thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandmother had one.
Yes, my parents had one.
Man.
Yeah, so I grew up a little bit different, but the beautiful thing is I had the best of both worlds. So yeah.
Yep.
But okay, so and do you feel like music, your style kind of fits music of yesterday or music of today? Like which one do you feel that you most, that you fit?
Yesterday.
Yep.
Yesterday.
I agree.
Because yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I think artists such as yourself, and guys, y'all know I'm gonna always say this, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Artists such as Chief Griffey, and then my next artist, Matchez Malone. These gentlemen are independent, right? And they are creating something so that they can leave a legacy beyond just themselves. They're leaving a product. They're leaving something here that generations to come can tap into. So my charge for you right now is to go Google Chief Griffey, go over to YouTube, Spotify, wherever you listen to your music, and just listen. But I'm trying to tell you, you need to listen to that Have Mercy. Ladies, you need to listen to Have Mercy. And fellas, y'all need to play Have Mercy for your dad. Because I'm trying to tell you, and I'm just going to leave it just like that. But anyways, how do you feel that the internet has impacted the music industry? I know that's loaded. It's loaded because it's loaded. But take your time because it's real. It's real.
Yeah, mm-hmm. It gives people more access to the same thing, to seeing everything and what's popular and what's not. So that's the impact of it. I think it's not about talent today. It's about popularity.
You're right.
Yeah, I believe that it's about popularity. And can't nobody change my mind about that.
Look, don't nobody need to change your mind. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Yes. And everybody thinks that you have to be tough in order to be a musician. And you don't have to be.
Listen.
You can rap about guns and drugs and stuff like that.
Look, I always say the best way to demystify this thing called toxic masculinity is for men to become more vulnerable and stop thinking that the harder you talk, the more bodies you got to your name make you a man. Actually, no, that make you a bull, because if you can't, you remember back in the day, like our grandparents and stuff, they fist fought.
Yeah.
They won't picking up no guns, shooting nobody.
Yeah.
They was knocking ninjas out with their
Yep.
fists.
Yep. And then
And they live to be 90 and 100.
Yeah.
Some of them still living today.
Yep.
But
Yep.
what's the first thing that this generation do? Go
Grab
pick up a gun and murk somebody.
And that's what they see.
Yep.
That's what they see.
And that's what they hear.
Yep.
But
That's
not
what
from Chief
they,
Griffey,
what they
guys.
see.
Not from Chief Griffey. You're not hearing that
Nah.
from Chief Griffey. You're definitely hearing some good music, some amazing music. Now, do you find yourself creating music more for yourself or more for your fans?
Both. But I always make the music that I like. So basically me.
Okay. So you staying true to you. I get it. But you know, I can respect that. Like, this the thing. I think, and guys, let's just understand that you want to make great music that the people love. But don't be so caught up in what the people love to the point that you lose yourself.
Yeah, you lose yourself. Yep, I was gonna say that. Yep, that you lose yourself. And I feel like me and the Vibe Tribe have the same taste of music because every time I release music, they go crazy, like so
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, so if I just keep doing this, you know, staying true to myself and being myself in my music, then there's so many people like me that are tired of that. And you'll be surprised. There's so many people.
That's true. No, I get it. I definitely get it. I understand 100%. 100%. So, all right, we're gonna have a little fun and then we'll get philosophical and we'll begin to close out.
Okay.
So, if you were an instrument, what instrument would you be and why?
Ooh.
I know.
That's a good question. I don't know if I'm gonna ask that. Hold on.
Oh, you got time.
Okay, cool. Let me see.
Absolutely. We're gonna play some of that corny music because I'm having fun with this.
Yeah. Let me see.
Let's see what it do.
Let's be
Oh, that got a little spice too.
I guess I can be that's a good question. I guess I could say a drum.
Okay.
Because
what you think? Why you think a drum?
I don't know. It's just everything sounds better with a drum to me.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, everything it gets people dancing.
I'm with it.
The rhythm of the drum.
And you know something, the drums, it's so weird. You know, y'all out there viewing know me. But I think about the drum. People don't start shouting. It ain't the keyboard to get them to shout.
Yeah, nah.
That drum. Dude.
It's the drum.
Yo! See, we here.
Yeah.
We here.
Yep.
Look, shout out to Griffey's folks checking in Late Nights with Ari podcast. Thank you so much. Late Night with Ari podcast. You better hit me up.
She is great.
Definitely love to bring you over to ID104 Radio and air your show. So come on over. And Chief Griffey will be streaming on ID104 Radio very, very soon.
Yes.
So that's another plus. All right. So as we begin to close out, if you had the attention of the entire world, right? What would you say to them if you only had 1 minute?
That's a good question too. You're asking her a lot of good questions. I would say
we gotta have fun, but we gotta think out here, and it's all good.
Focusing more on love.
Ooh,
focusing more on love because focusing more on love. That's what I would say because people got things confused. I believe they're loving things. I mean, used to be. Let me see. What am I trying to say? I would say love, and because people are loving things and using people, and we're supposed to use things and love people.
Ooh, wait a minute. One more time. So we gotta stop loving things.
Yeah.
And love people.
Yeah. Woo. Because people are loving things and using people. Nobody wants to be used, and that's what's wrong. People are just using people.
That's it. Y'all listen. If you missed the first 15 minutes of It's Consulting Time, you done missed the whole boat because We had a great conversation,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the point that matters. Focus more on love. Stop loving things and love people. Chief Griffey, let everybody know what they need to be streaming and where they can find you on all of your social.
Chief Griffey on all music platforms. Just type in Chief Griffey. You can use my TikTok sounds. I'm on TikTok as well. You can use my sounds on Instagram and Facebook. I'm on Tidal, Spotify, anywhere you can listen to music. Chief Griffey.
That's what's up. Chief Griffey, thank you so much for being here with me this
Thank you for
evening.
having me.
And don't forget, give me all that music.
Yeah, I'm about to send all 40 something songs.
I want it all.
I got you.
Shout out to Chief Griffey. It's been real. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Guys, that's Chief Griffey. And we're going to be right back with the man with the plan, Matchez Malone. Y'all, I'm kind of liking this corny music. Like, it's corny, but it's kind of cool. And look, what I love is that I'm playing with this thing in real time, and it's just so fun. And you know what? Let me bring Matchez out, because he back there laughing at me having a ball, and you're not about to be laughing at me backstage, because I can see you. How are you this evening?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. So, all right, let's go and do the fun stuff. And then we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of why Matchez Malone is here. So, Matchez, introduce yourself to everybody. Let us know where you from and what we need to be checking out right now.
Matchez Malone. I'm mainly on YouTube, Matchez TV. Make sure you spell that Matchez with that Z. Yeah, and check me out, Book of Matchez album everywhere, all streaming platforms. So yeah, that's about it right now.
So before we talk about your music, what do you do outside of music? Because you got some other things going on.
Yeah, I do a little sketch comedy. That's on my YouTube page as well.
Are you funny? Because I ain't looked to see. I need you to see if you funny in real time.
I can't be the judge of it. You know what I'm saying? I let other people judge me on that.
Understood. So what came first, the music or the comedy?
I was music first, but you know, I wanted to pivot. I got to a point to where I was like, everybody doing music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, at least let me try something else that kind of open more doors. You know, so if I'm doing music, maybe that's a door. If I'm doing comedy, maybe that's a door. You dig what I'm saying? So
okay, have you actually chosen one, or you really do kind of juggle both?
I juggle both.
Got it. Okay, so what hip hop albums or artists did you listen to growing up?
All right, 50 Cent. I was a big G Unit fan, so they let you know. I was in maybe 12, 13 when they was coming out. So 50, Eminem, Tupac, DMX. So around that era.
Okay. And so when you think about, the evolution of your music career, the evolution of your music, like, how do you feel your music has evolved since you first started out?
It evolved so much to where I don't even like listening to my old stuff. Like,
really? So give us some examples of some of the things that you hear or dislike when you compare.
Just maturity. You know what I'm saying? Like listening to the lyrics and just the cadences, I can tell that, skill level, the more you do it, the better you're gonna get. So, I'll show people some of my older songs and they like, yo, that's dope, but it's cringy to me. I'm like, I don't even like listening to it.
Okay.
I try to change with the time. So
okay, so when you think of, your music, your more recent music, in terms of the overall composition, what is your favorite song and why?
Oh, as far as my songs?
Your songs. Yep.
Right now I say I got a song called Exotic. That's probably one of my favorite songs because
Mm-hmm.
I did that song with two close, my brother and a friend that I grew up with. So
Okay.
and that song just keep popping back up, and it's about smoking. So every 420, it's a lot of people that share it.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I go with that one.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. So matches. Now we got to really get to the fun part. How did you come up with matches?
All right, so I'm a Batman fan, huge Batman fan,
Okay.
and so I'm pretty sure you familiar with Bruce Wayne,
Yes.
right? So in one of the comics, he went undercover to infiltrate like these drug dealers, and his drug dealer name was Matchez Malone. So
Okay. Okay. And see, I wasn't really into the comics, but I got you. I definitely got you now. All right. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. So,
yeah.
Max, when you're creating your music, right? What is it that makes you feel passionate? Like, where do you really find your from?
uh Now my writing process is totally different. Now I just go off of, you know, I don't force nothing. So if I'm in that mood to record, it's something got to catch me pretty much, I guess, emotionally. So whether it's hyping me up, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna record to this, or whether I got female issues or something, I might be in that mode and I might just release that lyrically. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends how I'm
Okay.
feeling at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. And so, now to me, you seem really chill, really laid back. You might be funny on the low. I don't know for real, but how do you feel your personality is reflected in your work?
Oh man, I feel well, especially in the comedy. I mean, I'm like you're right. I'm laid back. I'm chill. Just
Hmm.
all positive vibes, and making somebody laugh. That's universal. You ain't got to know their language or nothing. If somebody smiles,
Indeed.
that mean, you know what I'm saying. So
Indeed. Okay. And when it comes to performing, what's your style? Like, how do you energize the audience?
I'm always moving around. I don't like watching people perform
Oh,
in
you
one
be
spot.
bouncing on the walls. Okay.
I mean, I don't be bouncing that much, but I'm gonna make sure I'm sweating when I get off because the people who look and they want to see you actually. If I don't believe it that you rapping your own stuff, especially if independent, you really trying to gain more fans. They don't know that
Mhm.
song is performing. So
Mhm.
if you don't believe, you ain't up there believing it, they not gonna believe it when they listen to it. So
Indeed, indeed. And okay, okay. So when you speak about, the maturity level of your music and how, you kind of held yourself accountable, right? You held yourself accountable. You realize that the music that you made previously isn't, comparable to the music you're making now. There's a difference. You feel more mature in that. Do you feel that there is a link though between ethics and music? Like when you think of one's value system and the music that they're making, do you think that there's a link there at all?
I think it all just depends on the person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you can choose to do exactly what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
exactly what you're saying in your music. You know what I'm saying? But some people can use the music just as an outlet and just for entertainment. So I think it just all come down to the individual person.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. So, where do you feel, the future of this music industry lies? Because, I mean, we got a lot of craziness going on, right?
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's tricky. It's a tricky situation. Like you independently, you can become you can gain your fans without a label or whatever. But at the same time, if you do get a label or you do sign with a label, then you got to know the business part because that's most people might just let me sign something and you don't know what's going on until it's too late. So
That part. And so, have you had any instances where, you kind of signed the dotted line too fast?
No, I ain't signed nothing. Nah, not at the moment.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Because think about it. So many people do. So
Yeah,
many people do. And they don't know what they're doing. They don't know why they're doing it. They trying to understand how they got caught up in this situation. And it's crazy. And I think that I'm so glad you and people like Chief Griffey, you guys stand convicted in what you're doing. And so you really don't,
I mean, it's
wait.
understood though. It's understood. Like you got, depending on what the deal is, and especially if you got somebody who's broke and they might just be giving a lot of money up front, and you just not thinking like the long term. Let me just get this money now. But I thank God I'm fortunate that I make decent money. I'm okay, so that I can actually, if a deal do pop up, I can look over it and make sure I'm getting the best deal possible. I don't really need the money, so.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, Matches, what advice have you been given, by a creative that you would want to give to another up and coming creative?
Just as far as music,
Anything, anything, whether it's music, the creation of
I
music, the
say,
business, anything.
I say try to learn how to do a lot of this stuff yourself. Like I record music, but I also I bought my own studio, taught myself how to engineer my own music, and also with the comedy when I do sketch comedy, and I taught myself how to edit the videos. And because you will find yourself sometimes in a position where I got to keep talking to this person to go spend money on studio time. And then what if that person can't do it last minute? So now you got to wait.
Yeah,
But if you know how to do it yourself, you ain't got to
yeah.
wait on nobody. So
Nobody.
at least you got to learn the game yourself for sure.
That's it. Yes. All right. All right. So, Matches, do you have any artistic collaboration plans for the future or the current?
Uh, I'm open to whatever. I do not
Okay.
have anything as far as collabs. Not that I
Okay.
know. I mean, I got features that's probably backed up that I need to knock them out for a couple of artists. But
I'm gonna need you to get on this, child. You know the children waiting on you. I'm gonna
yeah,
need you to get on it because they waiting on you, honey. They waiting on you.
yeah. Hey, that's the thing though. It's the time. Like I said, I do my own editing with videos too. So that might take time away from the music because I'm my own person. I don't have a team. So
I get that. You
yeah,
know what? You hit the nail on the head with that one. I definitely understand that. Okay, all
it'll
right.
get good quality for sure. So
Absolutely, absolutely. Okie dokie. So guys, Matchez Malone is definitely he might not be prepared for no more features right now because he gotta work on some, but y'all can hit him up about some collabs and stuff like that. He might have time to do some of that.
the features will be knocked out, man. It ain't nothing to write a 16. That's probably why I've been letting them bag up. I'm like, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
knock them all out in one day. So yeah.
Absolutely. So, what is one message that you would like to give to all of your fans?
Keep streaming that Book of Matches on all the streaming websites.
Book
I
of
just got
Matches. Book of Matches.
it's been on all streaming websites for about a year now, and I just got a check for it. So keep streaming.
Yes.
Out,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. Keep streaming that Book of Matches. And realistically, definitely Matches. You are always welcome here. It's consulting time. So glad we finally got to chop it up.
So,
You and Chief Griffey definitely don't forget, send that stuff over so we can make sure that we continue running it up for you. It's been real. Let everybody know where they can find you on all of your socials, website, and everything. And then we're gonna sign out.
y'all want to follow them Matchez.Malone on Instagram. Spell it with a Z. Matchez Malone on Facebook. Matchez TV on YouTube. And that's where you can get all my comedy, all that. So yeah, Book of Matches, get that.
Book of Matches, get that. It's your girl Lily Mae. You already know it's consulting time where we're always bringing you the greatest, the bestest, even though I don't think that's a word, creatives, innovators, leaders, bringing you joy, jewels, and justice. We will be back on Instagram Live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with none other then Flip Mode Squad's DJ Rampage. And so you definitely don't want to miss it. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.